So we are sitting down with Maria Menounos, and she has a new reality show coming out, Chasing Maria. So what made you want to invite the cameras into your home and share your life?
It was definitely a tough decision. It was very, difficult to kind of say yes. But at the end of the day, one of the biggest pros, because I always, like the nerd that I am, always make lists, like the pros and the cons. And the pros outweighed the cons. And one of the biggest pros was spending time with my family. And you've seen me. It's hard. I'm constantly working. That even if I live with everybody, I don't get to see them very often. I'll go days without even getting to the dog run to see the dogs. And so it was nice to be forced to have to come home and work.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. And I feel like we have an interesting story to tell. You know, the fact that Kevin and I have been together for 16 years, we're not married, we don't have kids, we don't know when we're going to do any of that stuff. That's a really relatable subject to women nowadays because more than ever, we're career driven and career focused, and we don't know when the right time to have kids is.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was interesting. And the fact that, you know, Kevin's always been comfortable being the man behind the woman. I think that that's a kind of a nice example for guys out there because, you know, when the economy collapsed in 2008, a lot more men lost their jobs than women. And it actually caused a lot of divorces because
Really?
the men weren't comfortable not being the breadwinners. And I think that it's a nice message to show that you don't necessarily have to be a breadwinner. You can still be a very integral part of that household's income and support system, you know? And so there's that. And then, you know, there's the cute, adorable Greek immigrant parents that you know so well. My dad loves you. And, you know, the fact that they're pushing for all these super traditional things. And I'm like, wait, I'm living my dreams. I don't know if this is the right time to, like, have kids and all of that. So there's a lot going on.
Shifting gears a little bit, you are a Renaissance woman in the industry. You also, in addition to hosting Extra and being on a reality show, you have a new book coming out, Everygirl's Guide to Diet and Fitness. And obviously you're in amazing shape.
Thanks.
So what can people expect from this book?
Well, it's my follow-up to my first book, The Everygirl's Guide to Life. So I'm really excited and proud of it because in the first book, I definitely talked about my weight loss journey, but now I have a full book, not just a chapter. And so I document head to toe my 40-pound weight loss journey, how I kept it off, what I do now to maintain it, and kind of like my different health journeys throughout the years because, okay, so then I got thin, but I still wasn't healthy. And I was getting sick all the time and I didn't realize why. And so, you know, I've had a couple different, moments and shifts that have really been important. And, you know, a lot of people are always asking me, like, how do you stay so thin and you don't work out? Because I really don't. I work out throughout my day. I realized when I was writing this, I said, I'm going to put a pedometer on and see how many steps I get because my friend Harley Pasternak, who's trainer of the stars, said, as long as you're getting 10,000 steps a day, he's like, you're good. And so I documented my steps, and I was getting 18,000 in a day.
What?
I'm a maniac. Like, people watch me, and I'm like a rocket. I'm like running to the bathroom, and then I run to set, and then I run to my office. And so I'm burning more calories than I can eat in a day. That's why I can go have potato skins and enjoy myself. And people think I'm lying, or they think I just have an incredible metabolism. No, I work for it throughout my day. So I'm not a slave at the gym. There are times when I go to the gym, like randomly here or there. I'll go on like a 2-week spurt and then I won't see it for another 6 months.
What's one tip for someone who might have a desk job and isn't able to, you know, stay that active?
Well, you'll see I have my yoga mat behind my desk over there and I have a bar. So if I know I'm not going to be able to do anything or really be as active as I can, I'll do some workouts in here. I think the best thing is when you're working in an office, because I've thought about this a lot, because I'm like, if I had an office job, it'd be so much harder, which is true. So I give that up to people. But instead of calling everyone in your office, like physically walk to their office, but at top speed, you know, and always have that sense of urgency. We call it like ABM, always be moving. Take a walk at lunch. You know, and roll calls on your phone, like whatever you have to do, you have to figure out ways. There's always a way. You just have to find it. Yeah.